Hey guys, what's going on? I've had a lot of new people come into my stream lately and ask me about how to play the game, basic map setups and stuff like that. So that's essentially what this guide is going to be. It is just extremely basic map setups and stuff like that for someone who's brand new to the game. I'll be doing some more advanced stuff probably in the future. So some good ops to pick for this site are Smoke with barbed wire and a Jaeger with barbed wire. There are 3 hatches that should definitely be popped. Here. Here. And the 3rd right here. So after those hatches are popped, you will want to probably open up a little crouch hole over here. I'm not going to probably but yeah, essentially just so you can get through here. Then pop a few shotgun holes in the wall. Your team has some easy lines of sight. So the goal is that you want to open this up so that you don't really have to play inside of there necessarily. And you can see people jumping through the window all the way from back here. So you've popped your 3 hatches and you've opened up the wall. So what do you do with your reinforcements? We have 10 reinforcements here for the full team. So I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so those are the 6 down. So this one right here would be here. I guess let's call this 6. Okay. So now 7, 8, 9, 10 can either be put on the garages below, or there's that one that I just told you, which we moved to the kitchen hatch. Then this would be 7. This would be 8, 9, 10. So essentially, you know, that's gonna be like your decision. And a couple other like little cool tricks is if you break this like pot over here, you can get on top of the fridge. Nice little spot, especially if like later in the round. One thing that's nice over here is like later in the round, it'd just be nice if you had a Valkyrie. If you open up these windows, you can throw out Valkyrie cams here and get early information for where they're going to be going. If it's late in the round, you know they're coming through this window, which should have a piece of barbed wire here. Here at West Lobby. At least 1 piece here, hopefully 3 here. If you don't have the barbed wire though, then I guess 1 in each spot. You can just hop up here with the shotgun or really any gun. It's just a pretty nice angle. Very advantageous for you to be over here. If you're gonna take a rook and you decide to actually play in trophy, you might want to take a shield, cover the drone hole. Easy. This window can't be opened if you're new to the game. Well, it can be opened, but it can't be jumped into. And you want to put a Jaeger ADS system here, here, or on the fireplace over here, and over here. You can also break this pot over here. Just a nice little extra spot. Nice little extra spot over here. Counter, you can lay on the counter and kind of see over here too. Far away. Play behind the bomb. So the only spot you kind of don't want to play too much is like, you don't want to be stuck over here because you can get shot from West Lobby. There are a few nice angles though, like you can see when people are coming through the door, or if they're gonna try to Habana this wall over here, you can shoot off the charges angle if you're playing somewhere here. That's why it's nice to have this reinforcement. So if you're newer to the game, I'd recommend probably playing on site. There's not too much setup for it, or not too hard. You pretty much just wait until people come and you kill them. So beware of these kitchen windows in case someone comes up here. So anywhere over here is good, or in the kitchen, really. Or like I said, if you want to play in the back, the thing is it's dangerous is all of this floor can be like bumped from underneath you and grenaded, and it's not good. And people can throw grenades at this window at you. So unless you like know how to play it, if you're at much lower levels, you might be able to get away with playing here. But generally, it's not the best idea. But I mean, there are some spots if you can get away with it. But we're gonna move on to the second best site, which is the basement. Okay, so for the basement, same 2 ops are absolutely necessary in my opinion, and probably a bandit or a mute would be really nice. We'll just go with smoke again. They have the same op. The wine cellar snowmobile garage. So a nice thing that you can always do right off the bat is if somebody doesn't have an impact grenade, just like the other spot, you can open up the wall. Don't shoot your own camera like I did. But piece of barbed wire here is always nice. Try to put a couple pieces here if you can, like one on the stairs, one here. And maybe one at the back door. So that should pretty much cover all your wire. As you used to be able to blow up this cabinet. The radio here if you want to hit it. And have to deal with the sound. But this cabinet right here, you used to be able to throw impact grenades or C4 at it and blow it up and like tuck in the corner. But right now you can't. But I'm just gonna, in case they like change that again at some point in the future, just so you know. And for reinforcements down here, once again we have 10 reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll show you where those hatches are. One here, and one in the bar. So if you're gonna get one of the hatches, you may as well get both. Now, for that back wall that I said put 4 reinforcements on, if you want to, there's like the left and the right side of the door. Here, I'll just show you right there. You can choose to take one of these reinforcements and put it in the hatch, as you know, your call. So for me, I generally just reinforce the wall. It's easier, but I guess at lower level ranked, it might be a good idea to reinforce that. Because like these walls out here are a little bit harder to thermite, especially fauna. Like that'd be good to have a bandit. Either if you have a bandit and a mute combo, would be pretty nice because you can mute the back wall, mute the wine cellar, mute so they can't drone you, and then you can bandit trick the garage, or maybe like pre-place a couple bandits on the garage, then place 2 more. Like there's a lot of nice things to do. So as for like sight positions as well, you can put a shield up on the table. Shield over here, a lot of nice angles. Shield over here, like near the bomb, and you can play like in between the bomb and this crack. You can play all the way back here. If they open up this wall, it's pretty nice with like a rook on an ACOG. MP5 is really good for headshotting people from back here. You can also assist your bandit when he's bandit tricking. Sit on the pulse in this corner. It's also good, you can open up like, say over here. C4 or smokes, put a shield here, throw smokes through it, and your pulse is telling you that they're planning. Like those are options that you can have. Like I said, this is more of a basic guide, so as a smoke you'd probably be looking for where Montane is going. That's like your biggest job, and if not, then you know SMG-11 is a primary, shotgun is a secondary essentially. You're using your ammo to remodel the map for your team. Some teams might reinforce this as well. It's not like this is not, you know, there's a lot of different ways to play the map. This is just some easy basic setups if you're brand new to the game. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the 2 sites that are not very good in the game: master bedroom and gaming. Like I said, these sites are pretty bad, but you might have to play them in ranked because you can't replay the same sites until overtime. Okay, so now we're looking at defense for the 2 sites that are not quite as good, but we will we'll still go over them. So we're looking at the bar, gaming room, master office. I would say the master bedroom office is better. So on this site, best thing to do is probably open up all these hatches over here so you have areas to retreat. You can also see if people are coming through these doors and stuff down here. You should also do this, it's not a bad idea if you're like to secure smoke on the lower site as well. I forgot to mention this, but you probably would want to open like at least these 2 hatches on wine cellar site. So pretty good. You can see when people are coming in. They're afraid to come backside. Helps out a little bit, could. But back up top. So you can open up all these hatches again for this site as well. So the biggest thing with this site is, the way that I would play it is, there used to be, like, this started in Europe, like, as a way to play it, but they would play for trophy defense. They would play up top and watch the ladders like this. So you can watch the ladder from, like, all the way back here. You'd watch, like, this ladder crack the window. Balcony, just put a bunch of barbed wire so they're, like, afraid to come over here, basically. And then you can watch spots. So you can watch this ladder from over here. Pretty simple. And you can watch this other ladder from over here as well in the office. So it's not a bad idea to reinforce, like, this wall, and then maybe open the one up, a few holes in it to the next to it. So you can, like, throw a smoke, like, you see the door, like, all the way back there. You can just smoke the door if they're trying to plant in the doorway or they're stuck in the wire. And you can cover both of these ladders. If you have a Valkyrie, you can throw a Valcam, like, anywhere in the front yard and get that information ahead of time, so your teammate could say, coming balcony ladder, he's coming window ladder, so, stuff like that. So if you're just starting out in the game, like, that should be probably enough, like, just knowing that you can shoot people as they come up those ladders. Probably want to open up the bathroom so this person has a rotate. Reinforce 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to you for closing this door. Sometimes maybe you'll want to leave this wall open and shotgun a hole in it and castle this door, and, like, you know, you could play side of it or maybe put a mirror on it now the mirror is out. Yeah, you have quite a few options. So then you maybe reinforce these two. One I showed you over here. Side wall over here. Wherever you feel you need them, really. So probably the smoke up top. Maybe take Bandit. Probably Mute would be pretty good here. Rook doesn't hurt. Take the shield. Play in the hall. Underneath, you can open up the. You can. Your main goal is, it'd be nice if you had, like, a pulse down here. You could play C4 denial. All these spots are okay. So I think the biggest thing is if you know that you can play these ladders over here, and you have people just making sure that you don't get flanked. Like a castle could be okay here, board up, like, this door. It's always nice. You, like, know you're not getting shot. Like, if the rook is over here and he's behind a shield, he can't get shot from fireplace. You know, reinforce this wall. Just a couple of different options. Like I said, this site is not very good, but you might have to play it in ranked at some point. So if you're going into overtime, the biggest thing is control these ladders and forcing them to go onto the balcony. So we'll move on to bar gaming. The worst site, in my opinion. Alright, now for bar gaming. This is probably the worst site on the map. In ranked, though, it's probably pretty doable. Once again, Smoke and Jaeger are probably two operators that you're going to want to pick no matter what. Okay, so now that we're on the site, probably want to reinforce this wall right here. One reinforcement. I'll show you why. It might not be a bad idea actually to do both of these and leave the middle open. Maybe put some mirrors on each side. Well, I put them on the wrong side for mirrors, but you get the idea. So this way, if you'll have two, you can open up this wall, and you'll have line of sight on all the windows over here. So you can put 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might not be a bad idea to take a castle here. And you can put the other 4 up top. So that's probably how I'd go about it. Like, this whole back wall over here would be pretty good. Enforce as many panels as you can. I think this might be a 3 panel, but maybe do like this one, this. Could do. And then this, well, Or maybe put the 3 here and then leave the side one, the last one over here. That might not be a terrible idea. And then if you still have that castle, you can castle that backside. Castle these 2 windows. Play as many people as you can up top over here, basically. You can drop down on them. And once again, we have another, like, ladder over here that we can see. So you want to play this ladder to make sure they're not getting up over here. And then from the hatch, you can play the side window, the door, and the window over here, the double window. So you don't want to have anybody playing in here. This actually standing in gaming is a death trap, because there's 3 windows. There's basically no cover. But if you have a mirror on each of these and this wall is solid, you can just pre-fire people and they come in. Maybe make some high up shotgun holes like this that you can throw smoke grenades through. They try to Montane plan or something. Might not be a terrible idea. Make sure to open up this hatch too. All the lobby hatches. Basically as many hatches as you can around the map. It doesn't hurt. It just gives you like rotations for later. So that if you need to and you're getting overwhelmed, or if like, I don't know, somebody throws a grenade at you, whatever's going on, you can drop down here, like the blue hall, like that. But you probably want to put the majority of the people upstairs and just stack barbed wire like all over the place. As much as you have, just put it in gaming. Play like maybe a smoke down, like I said, below. Everybody else up top. This corridor is also not terrible to play, because it's all, if you look at all the walls, they're all like solid stone. You can't get shot through them. So it's not terrible to play too. Do some decent lines of sight. And like later in the round too, you can run out this door and shoot people if they're like just lazy and they're like right outside over here. So not too bad. Like I said, this is the only ladder up here, so you'll be watching your back over here. So like I said, guys, this is just a this is also a good hatch open too, in case they're coming up blue. But like I said, this is a pretty beginner's guide. This is for the people that are like brand new in my stream and they're asking me for like basic defense setups and things of that nature. Glad for you guys all watching. I hope I helped some of you guys a little bit possibly. I'll probably be making some, after I finish the beginner's guides for all the maps, I'll go over some advanced guides for some like amateur and like intermediate teams and stuff like that. Some like actual team setups and stuff like that, instead of just basic, like very basic overviews like this. So thanks for watching, guys, and like and subscribe, I guess, all that kind of stuff. If not, I don't really care. Just glad you guys are watching, and have a good day.